Hello all. This is new series of video where we will discuss on the demo on the AWS code pipeline. This video is divided into 7 parts. So first video I will cover the introduction. Whatever we will cover in the next 6 video we will discuss here. And this is a demo on CI/CD with AWS code pipeline, code commit, code build, and code deploy. Using S3 bucket, EC2 instance with LB, load balancer, and auto scaling. Also, will include the manual approval and cloud formation and bench stack. And we will also discuss on the in-place and blue-green deployment. So, agenda for this introduction AWS code pipeline, we will cover in the part 1, introduction AWS code pipeline. This is introduction video. And actually I have divided that major demo in the smaller portion. You can see major portion, you can see in the part 5 is a major one. It include everything, but I've divided into the multiple portion to understand easy step-by-step things. I'm trying to providing those things. So in the part 2, we will discuss the AWS code pipeline with two S3 buckets. And later on, I will add code pipeline, then code commit. I will add it code commit and code build with S3 bucket. Now, next step, I will add instead of S3 bucket, I will use the EC2 instance. Then EC2 instance, I will use the load balance and auto scaling group. And EC2 instance will run behind this auto scaling group. And we will discuss here also inline and blue-green deployment. And later I will add some more things in that part 4, that it is cloud formation for staging environment creation. And after creating the staging environment, we will add the manual approval steps. If it is approved, then Stake will delete the staging environment. So it means when user will check in the code, a staging environment will be created, and after approval from the manual step, it will remove this staging environment by reducing the cost in AWS. And after that, it will deploy in the productions. And in the next video, we will discuss the AWS code pipeline with code commit and deploy in the AWS Beanstalk. Beanstalk we are using in directly from the code commit, and later in the part 7 we will use the code build instead of this is additional things for here. Step by step, I'm trying to create this video. This is an introduction. I will give you a brief flow for what we will discuss in the next videos for this series. So part 2, I will explain you some with the diagram. It's AWS code pipeline with two S3 buckets. So here you can see we will use the AWS code pipeline, and user will check in the code directly to the S3 bucket. This source will be the S3 bucket, and target will be same S3 bucket like production. So we will deploy our S3 code directly in the production using the code pipeline. And same time also we will deploy the in AWS S3 other bucket which is in different region using the cross region replication. So we will discuss this thing in the part 2 video. And part 3 video we will discuss on the AWS pipeline with code commit, code build using AWS S3 bucket. So here we will use the AWS code commit code where we will put our repository here and create a build using the AWS code build. And after that, we will deploy this this thing directly to the S3 S3 bucket in production. And same time, we will similarly the last step we will do same deployment the cross region replication to the S3 buckets also in the different region. But AWS code build, keeping all those log file to the AWS CloudWatch, and also it is keeping artifacts to the AW S3 bucket. This is different S3 buckets. It will be created by the pipeline. So this thing we will discuss on the part 4. And you can see here in the part 4, we will discuss on, this is the part 4. Here we will discuss on the AWS code pipeline with code commit, code build, and code deploy. We will introduce here the code deploy things with EC2 instance and auto scaling group and load balancer. Here we will discuss also in place and blue-green deployment. So when user will checking the code in the AWS code commit and source artifact with received by the AWS code build, and this artifacts is used by the AWS code deploy, and code deploy will deploy this code to the LV load balancer. So we will cover in this lab POC both things. First, we will deploy in the EC2 instance, then we will create a auto scaling group and load balancer. And behind that, auto scaling will added some EC2 instance, and we will deploy it same code. So similarly, code will keeping the log file to the AWS CloudWatch and artifacts on the different new AWS S3 buckets, keeping over there. So this thing we will discuss in the part 4, and in part 5 we'll add some more things over here, because I'm adding the steps things step by step, so it will easy to understand. So here everything will be same, but we will create one stage environment using the CloudFormation. So we will use an CloudFormation script and create a environment, and after creating the staging environment, we using the code deploy will deploy it to the EC2 instance for the staging environment. So here we can use auto scaling and load balancer also, but for this POC I'm using simple one EC2 instance we will use. But this same type you can use thing here is in staging environment also. So this is our staging environment. After the, okay, I'm coming from the starting. When user is giving the, changing the code in the code commit, then code build creating the build for that. And after code build, it is taking for the crowd for formation, which creating the, starting creating the resources in AWS and creating this EC2 instance, and code deploy will deploy that code to the EC2 instance and generate the URL for that. And that URL will send to the manual approval step, and that is SNS we will use here for notification to the approval person, and for the mailing purpose he will go to and approve it, either approve or reject it. So after approval, it will move to the again to AWS code deploy, and that bit will deploy in the production environment. This is our production environment with load balancer and scaling, right? So this is a whole process, and after this approval process, we will call the delete stake for the CloudFormation, which will remove this environment which is created by earlier created by the AWS CloudFormation. So each time when code will committed, and again and every time it will create a staging environment, everything will test it, and after doing that those things, manual approval when we got it, then this staging environment will be deleted. So we will delete all those resources, so we can reduce the cost for the staging environment. So in the next 6, we will use the AWS Beanstalk, and Beanstalk what we will do using the only code pipeline and code commit. Directly we will user will check in the code in the code commit, and using the AWS pipeline we will deploy those build code to the directly to the AWS Beanstalk. So next, in the last POC, we will check, we will add the code build over here. So user will check in the code in the AWS code commit, and it will AWS code will create the build for that and deploy this code to the AWS Elastic Beanstalk, and also keeping the log file into AWS CloudWatch and artifacts on the AWS S3 buckets. This is created by automatically by the pipeline. So this thing we will cover all those POC in the upcoming videos. This is the video 2, part 2 that we will discuss in the next video. But for the pipeline things, I want to show you some my earlier video. I have already shown you. I will show you here my YouTube channel, so you can, if required, you can see, because I've created uh, a video on the Kubernetes. So I want to show you here. See, this is the 2 videos I've already is in YouTube. Then you will get this link in this video also. If you are interested, then you can go over there. So I will show you first this video. What is this? This is again a series of video for both things. So I will show you here. You can see this is series of video for the demo on the Kubernetes on AWS and GCP. And here you can see we will discuss on the things I will show you. This is this series contains the multiple parts again, like CI/CD pipeline, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, and integrated Templates. Actually, I have also did the, this is a major final is a part 9 and part 7, because I have done both cloud same POC. So you can see here, this is a code pipeline: Git, Jenkins, Maven, Docker, Ansible, and Kubernetes. So we will create the Kubernetes environment like using the kops here in the AWS, and you can see here in the GCP also we have created this cluster kops. So we will create the cluster, and I've shown here step by step. First, I've taken Maven integration and deploying the Tomcat server in the both AWS and GCP, and after we will use the Docker and Ansible, and deployed into the Docker machine directly, or you can use Docker Swarm here. AWS and GCP, I have shown video in both places, and creating the kops Kubernetes environment clustering using the kops in the both. And after that, your final deployment for part 7 and part 9 for AWS and GCP is there. So you will get link here. And also I have one more video I've created here. It also is series of video CI/CD pipeline using GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, and Kubernetes on AWS and GCP. So here it is also contain the series of videos you can see here. So first 3 videos actually I have created how what type of Kubernetes cluster we can install over here. This is the first step using the command line. You can run either AWS or GCP. Up in part 3, I've created GKE. This is a GCP PaaS service. And similarly in the AWS, we are using the EKS, how to create the Kubernetes cluster. So there are 3 ways I've shown here, and the earlier video I've shown is shown also for the kops. The 4 way we can create a Kubernetes cluster over here. And this is a deployment portion, deployment part for doing this. This is a deployment without the Ansible. Directly we are deploying from the Jenkins to the Kubernetes. So you can see this video series of videos are there, and this videos are also for this Kubernetes POC. And current one totally on the AWS code pipeline, and I've tried to cover each and every component over here in this POCs. So this is the introduction for this, and we will discuss in the part 2 AWS code pipeline with 2 S3 buckets, and we will do the live POC in all those things. So whatever we discuss in this introduction section, this is a part 2, and we will meet you in the next session. If you like this video, please like my video, and don't forget to subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching it. We'll meet you in the next video.